The Hatch has to be the worst egg hunt ever. Yes, worst in the 2020 egg hunt, which is really saying something because... So today we're going to be talking about why the Hatch is a massive embarrassment, and it all has to do with the missions. Oh yes, the missions. That's what makes an egg hunt unique, fun, and memorable. No matter how terrible an egg hunt is, looking at you 2020, there is still bound to be some good ones. But that's only for the past egg hunts. So what about the Hatch event? Well, when I say that the old missions are the exact opposite of the Hatch missions, I mean it. I mean it! Every mission is the same thing. All there is to these missions is that there will be an egg that randomly spawns around the game, and that's it. You are telling me that all you have to do is look around and hope you can find the egg. Why? Just why? That is so lame, uninspired, and lazy. To be fair, there are some games where you actually have to do something. But that's only after the biggest Roblox games such as Piggy, Doors, Forsaken, Pressure, and Job Application refuse to join the Hatch. Okay, I'm glad that the Job Application one is not in the event. That would have been horrifying. Joking aside, the fact that many of the big games are not in the event is not a good sign at all. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Just the fact that they thought it was a good idea to make every mission the same thing is just insane to me. I mean, all you do is just play the game normally until you find the egg. The obbies is a great example of what I just said. You just go through the obby until you come across the egg. And sometimes I'll be playing a game for like 30 minutes and I'll be like, bro, where is this egg? And not to mention the games that have a massive and open map with a bunch of hiding spots. As a person that hates these go look in every nook and cranny to find something type things, the fact that I have to find a tiny little egg in a map the size of Earth is just absurd. None of this is fun. I mean, all that happens is that you spend 5 seconds getting one egg, then getting frustrated because for the life of you, you can't find this one egg that probably spawned in some obscure location that no more than 3 people know about. And then, if you are lucky, you could get a game where it's more than what I just said. Like this FNAF game where you pull down 6 switches. Or the easiest game ever where you go to a whole different world and have to do mini obbies. I'm glad there are games that you actually have to do something. But most of the time, it's very easy and they are not very creative. They lack many good things of the past missions and old events. They lack the creativity of Doors, the fun of Arsenal, and the new maps of Piggy. Which makes me wonder, why does every mission have to be the same? Why can't we have different missions like in the past? Why? Just why? I guess since they have planned to have 1,000 games, they thought having every mission being different would be a little much. So I guess they thought having all the games being the same would be a lot more doable.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
This event was going to have 1,000 games? That is so absurd. I mean no one, and I mean no one is willing to play 1,000 games. No one! I don't care if you have 100%ed every Mario game in 1 week, or built a calculator in Minecraft, or about to go to the moon. No one is willing to play 1,000 games. And the worst part is they have done surveys about giving them feedback to make their events better. And everyone told them to add less games because the hunt had 100 games and everyone hated that. And after all of that screaming in the face to add less games, and now they are dumping 1,000 completely random Roblox games into their event. Like a mukbanger shoving 500 pounds of fast food down their swollen throat. The only reason why they are doing this is so they can go, oh look investors, look! There's like, this event has 1,000 Roblox games. Oh, so cool, I know. Now give us your money now. I'll go on, but turns out they failed to add 1,000 games, which thank goodness, because this event is bad enough. But what did stay is the lobby. Don't get me wrong, the lobby has a lot going for it. It's cool how there is 3 worlds you can explore. But you don't have a reason to explore these worlds. I mean, all you do in these worlds is just go into the games, merge eggs, and you can use this thing assuming if it actually does something, and that's it. It's not like these worlds are just one room. They look big, expansive, but again, you don't have a reason to explore these worlds. This makes me think that the event being a dev hunt is just unnecessary. I think it could be much better if they just put the eggs in the worlds themselves. Like in the 2018 and the 2017 egg hunt. Okay, listen. I know making an egg hunt like the 2018 egg hunt is expensive and they don't make much back. But in this case, the missions are just the same thing. An egg would just spawn in a random part of a map. So why couldn't the eggs be in the worlds themselves? It couldn't have been that expensive. Why, David? Why? There is a very helpful feature where every time you collect an egg, it will teleport you to a different game. It would be very helpful if it wasn't for 2 problems. First off, sometimes it would not just work at all. It would not like show you the screen. And second off, it does not give you a choice of what game you want to play. It just forces you to play a random game, which there is a chance it forces you to play a really terrible game you do not want to play. Are you kidding me? The only reason why this is a problem is because the teleporter in the hub itself takes some actual walking to do. I mean, you have to take a boat, and then you have to get on a paraglider, and then you actually have to walk to the teleporter. Some do not take that much walking like the winter world, but most, like the cave world, takes a lot of steps. So what I am saying is that every time I want to switch games, I have to waste time walking 5.5 miles to the teleporter. And don't think you can join from the website, because for some reason Roblox made it where if you join from the website, the eggs will not spawn at all. So you have to join from the game itself. And like I have said, you have to waste time walking to the teleporter. Why? No idea. But one thing I know is that I have to waste tons of time walking to the teleporters because Roblox refused to make it possible to join from the website like how a normal person would do it for no reason at all. Oh my gosh, this event is so stupid. To add to the stupidity, apparently they're just laying random games into the event. I mean, they're not even researching what the game is. Literally, all they are doing is just asking them to be in the event. And that's it. Quantity over quality, am I right? Yeah, a lot of the games in the event are just nothing more than content farm slop games. And let me remind you that many of the good games left the event. So now we are stuck with games like Italian Brain Rot Hide and Seek and Squid Game Babies. But there's still some good games like Edward the Man-Eating Train and that one SCP game. I really like these games and I used to play them a lot. When I found out they were in the event, I was pretty glad they were getting some attention. Wait. Max, didn't you say they are just laying random games into the event? And not even looking into them? Does this mean I could make the most violent, foul mouth, and the most rule-breaking game ever? There's a chance that that game gets into the event. Well, this is exactly what happened with Teddy. Basically, Teddy has gotten one of his games into the event. and everyone was mad. I mean, everyone was talking about it. It was even crazier than that time when I ate too much beef and broccoli. And let's say I had a very bad night in the bathroom. I'm not going to do a deep dive on the Tay situation because everyone talked about it, and I want this video to be focused on the event itself. But the fact that everything I just said happened in the first place is just insane. I mean, let's just let all of this sink in. This just makes me very disappointed in Roblox. I mean, just compare Roblox to another gaming company. Seeing how much better the other company handle their games than Roblox would just be very sad. To make things even more sad, we are now going to talk about the RNG. You see, there are many types of eggs you can collect, such as the egg of Drogomagendo. Yeah, a lot of these eggs are just based off of random stuff that has nothing to do with the egg. But luckily, these eggs I'm talking about are not the prizes. If you want to get the real prizes, then you have to combine a certain amount of a specific egg. Things sound fine until you remember the fact I said RNG 30 seconds ago. Yeah, I think you know where this is going. If you want to get the egg you're looking for, then you just have to get lucky. If you get unlucky, you could be spending hours playing the same boring missions over and over again. David! You do realize that one of the things players hate is RNG-based games. And it is probably not the best idea to make an entire event based around RNG. You know that, right? Well, not to worry. We have a trading system where players can trade eggs if you're struggling to find the egg you're looking for. Well, first off, if you don't know anyone who plays The Hatch, which I sure as heck don't, then finding a random player who has the egg you're looking for is going to be such a pain, considering the amount of eggs in the event. And second off, this event is starting to sound awfully familiar to a completely RNG based game that also has a trading system and also happen to have eggs too. What I'm saying is that the event does not have to be RNG based. How about instead of the game being RNG based, what if each game gets an egg type that will always be in the game? So if you want the egg you're looking for, instead of having to be lucky, you just have to join a certain game to get that egg. That's way better than having to drink a good luck potion. Of course, the solution can be beaten by having every mission being unique, and not being the same freaking thing just like every other egg hunt in all of Roblox history. But no! Instead of doing obvious things like that, they just do dumb crap like this. Typical Roblox, just typical. Okay, so far this event is looking terrible. But at least we have the best part of the event, the prizes themselves. I mean, even some of the worst egg hunts, looking at you again 2020 egg hunt, always has some good eggs. For the most part, they are creative, look cool, and no matter how painful a mission is, once you get the egg, it always feels good because you know that now you have a cool egg, which is basically exclusive to you after the event. There is no way that Roblox can mess up the best part of the event. It's like the Forsaken hitboxes not being bigger than they should be. It will never happen. Right, David? Well, these prizes in the egg hunt are not even eggs. Yes, you heard me right. The prizes in the event are not even eggs. Instead, they are egg-based things. Why aren't they actually eggs? Just why? Just why? The prizes being eggs is the most important part of egg hunts. That's like making a Mario game and just replacing the Goombas with Stuffling Stews or something. Can you imagine if they... Oh wait, that did really happen. This problem really makes me mad. This just makes it clear that Roblox does not understand what makes an egg hunt. Okay, to be fair, I don't think they look bad. For what they are, I think they actually look pretty good, but it still sucks how they are not eggs, like in past events. But what about the ones that are eggs? Well, 3 of them require you to find a YouTuber, developer, or admin, which I never tried to do, because trying to join the same server as one of those is such a pain, so much so where it's not even worth it. And the eggs that do not require you to find some hard to reach guy does not even go on your head like the past egg hunts. Instead, it just sits in front of your body, which looks very awkward. Why couldn't it just go on your head just like every single egg in egg hunt history?
Man, Max Sizemore, you are so ungrateful. I mean, you and many other egg hunt fans have been asking for another egg hunt for 5 years. Then they give you an egg hunt, and then you are complaining about it.
Well, imagine there's a dino you really like, but sadly the dino shut down for 5 or 10 years. But then the dino finally returns. But they change every great thing about the dino for the worst. You would be pretty disappointed. This is exactly what happened to the hatch. Egg hunts were a thing on Roblox that everyone loved, but sadly they were discontinued in 2021. So for 5 years we have been asking for another egg hunt. And when they give us another egg hunt, they changed everything about the egg hunt for the worst. And the worst part is I was actually excited when the event was first leaked. Of course, no one was anticipating it to be as good as the other egg hunts, but I was ready to have a good time enjoying the good games and laughing at the bad games. But it wasn't until me and many other egg hunt fans got punched in the yaitsa by bad news after bad news. Stupid decision after stupid decision. It shows how much more corporate Roblox has gotten, to the point where something as classic and beloved as the egg hunts got turned into a corporate investor bait slop. It's just sad to see, but luckily you can make things better by liking and subscribing. It really helps me out to grow my channel, and you can always unsubscribe later. Thank you. I was so excited to start ranking every mission in the egg hunt, but how the missions were handled is not even worth ranking anymore. Well, at least I have ranked every egg in the 2013 egg hunt. You can go check it out. But be warned, it's a older video, so it may not be as good as this video, but I hope you still enjoy it. Thanks.